Katamari Damacy. Katamari Damacy.
Okay, hello everyone and welcome to another randomized gaming stream. It is Wednesday the 10th, no, it's the 9th of December, tomorrow's the 10th. We are rapidly approaching Christmas, and into today's stream we are doing Katamari Damacy, as they say in the song. This is the original version of the game, and this is also the Japanese version. Not really that you need an English version for this one. It's fairly straightforward to play. It was, of course, developed by Namco. It was published by Namco. And it was released in 2004. However, it did not get a power release. This is actually the very first one. And part of the course for Namco's bundling. I mean, a lot of the games companies did bundle with a lot of their releases back in the old days. Partly because they didn't think they would sell. Or maybe because they just couldn't be asked to translate them. They just didn't get released. for whatever slightly odd reason. Katamari Damacy. Which actually translates to bundle of spirit or soul, basically. Basically, Katamari's like bundle, mass, and Damacy's spirit or soul. So effectively the soul of bundling or mass. I can kind of see why they didn't give it a proper literal translation. A slightly odd name. And here we go. For those who don't know the story, you are the son, the little green guy. He's the prince. Your father is like the emperor or king of the cosmos. And your mother is queen of the cosmos. And basically you have to build up and help relight the stars, as I recall. Hello there, XGaming765. Thanks for joining the stream again. Great to have you back. We're doing Katamari Damacy in tonight's stream. So bear with me while I go through the Japanese starting text. As I said, this is only released in Japan and North America, and I picked up a cheap Japanese version, so... I'm trying to go. I have slightly... Yeah, this has been... I should mention, this has recently been re-released on PS4, so... I didn't actually realise that myself. It's been re-released on PS4, Switch, and a few other things. Yes, they're called Reroll, isn't it? This, of course, is the original game. I don't know what the remake's like, but I assume it's quite good. Although I will admit that, ironically, this was a series conjured up because so many games were too similar, and then they went and spawned quite a few sequels. But hello to Chicken Bone. Thank you again for joining the stream, Blood. Great to have you guys back on. I know you've been here quite a few times this week, which is great to know you guys keep coming back. It's very much appreciated. I am thinking of putting some Christmas decorations or something maybe next week on the stream and doing a banner around the edging of the text borders just to take out some of the stuff there. So I might do that to liven it up a bit. Put like a banner and an edging around it. I think you could do with it just to slightly spruce up. So weirdly, this game is obviously not quite true fourth. Just going to probably pull that down a little bit so you guys have... Hopefully it won't crash. Don't crash. So here we go with the base control so we can run back and forth. Left goes that way around the ball. We do that. Wheel it sideways, so that way we shuffle around it, and we go the reverse way. Slowly left, slowly right, fast left, fast right. Pull it back, pull it diagonally down, pull it left, pull it right. Yeah, I must admit, I only picked this up about 2 or 3 years back. It really did elude me for a very long time, this one. I thought I'd just take a cheap Japanese version over the US one's still, I think, fairly easy to get hold of. But yeah, I was quite surprised. I didn't know about the recent remake till I saw it today when I was actually looking up for pictures. But I saw that was on pretty much every format going. So I assume that's going to be a solid remake. I have slightly adjusted the picture quality, as Naiko mentioned last night. not ideally during the stream, but mentioned about trying if we should try it out via using no scaling, so that way it doesn't line double, and it does look a bit smoother and should handle a bit better in the video, because although it will look sharper. Oh, do that. So, oh, that's right. We can do the rat, and that actually uses the rumble. Annoyingly, so we've got L1, which gives us an R1. Oh, so we get map view of where we are. Quickly change sides. And we get speed up roll as well. It was actually a really good concept. Oddly enough, I remember, although it wasn't out when it was released, quite a lot of people when I was working in the industry did say this was a really good game, and said we're actually sort of looking at it and just commenting on what a great game it was. So there we go. That's the controls. I have played a way through this before, but I just thought I'd grab a fresh save file for the stream. Yeah, I think the joke with this is your father's having like a drunken night of revelry and ends up smashing up a load of the stars, and you have to rebuild them. Yes, the character ahead of you is your father. We did get the second game in Europe, and I think pretty much every other game since then, but the first one, I missed out on this one as well, originally, as it was not released in Europe. It's the only one in the series not released in Europe, for whatever reason, Namco. But it has an interesting sense of humour as well. So here's the part we're being told we've got to build up new stars after he's inadvertently damaged some. Mr. Mosquito. Oh, look at that, 2 chicken bones. We can definitely cover that. We've got the first one. I don't think we've got the second game. There's actually 2 Mr. Mosquito games, I think, but I'm not sure where in the library and whose it is, so I will have a look and see if I can dig it up. But that won't be for a week or 2, so it may not be to the new year, but I'll definitely put that in the future stream list. I'll probably be doing some Christmassy themed content next week. But Mr. Mosquito is quite an interesting game. Actually, I have the Christmas version of... Actually, the Christmas version of Music Maestro, which is quite funny, although that's really difficult to play, so... Yeah, this really was... There was still some interesting creative games in the PS2. I think the problem with the Japanese games industry fell by the wayside, went very mobile after the PS2, so you lost all the big Japanese. I mean, you still have them, but they all moved towards the mobile direction. And I think that we got a lot of very generic console games. And almost all of them attempt to jump on the bandwagon too much rather than not. Okay, so this first mission, I've got to build up a bowl that is a ball that is or a mass or a bundle. Yes, it's, as I said at the start, the Japanese name, because it's two katakana characters, or I think it's hiragana. One is basically means mass bundle, and the other means spirit soul. So basically, spirit is basically like soul of the bundle or mass, which is one of those names that doesn't quite translate to English correctly. So I've got to get it up to 10 centimeters, and you basically have to roll on. Basically, you can pick up stuff. The bigger the ball gets, the bigger you can pick stuff up. So it's amazing some of the stuff he actually picks up. It does get quite dicey with some of the stuff, like picking up pins and things. Poor little prince. And initially you have to get to certain sizes before you can start picking up the bigger things. If you try to pick up the bigger things when you're small, you won't be able to pick them up. You've got on the TV there, which is quite nice. And the bigger your bundle gets, the more you can roll up in it. So once you get, I need to get to 10 centimeters, which I've nearly done. Let's go for it. And the monsters knock, so the sort of weird cardboard mice knock stuff out of your bundle. And the aim pretty much is to get a bigger and bigger bundle. Yeah, you actually lose items from the balls if the enemies hit you. So in this case, the sort of weird cardboard mice. So yeah, once you're big enough, you can absorb the enemies, but if you're too small, yeah, if you hit things, you actually lose it. So you've got to be a bit careful with the bundle at first. So that's showing me hitting bigger things will obviously reduce the size. Basically, they change the way the ball moves as well. And yep, you can indeed, once it's big enough, capture the enemies, or the humans in this case. You can also hop it over small objects when it's big enough. Although it's the Japanese version, you see here the text is, the imagery art is very self-explanatory. Yes, we have to build bigger ones and relight the kingdom with stars after your father's slight accident, I think, is what happens in the original one. You also get ranked on the size of your ball at the end of each mission, so how big it is, I think, how much you lost. Yeah, so here he goes, giving us the tutorial on the ranking it up. So yeah, it's hitting things will lose the size of the ball. The newer games introduce the sequels introduce a few extra mechanics, but largely this series hasn't changed hugely, I have to admit. And inevitably there was a bit of a joke where I think when the director for this came up with it as a concept for something original and nice, and ironically, as there was many people said, this itself became a stale franchise because Namco sequeled it so much. Although this is probably his better game. I did play the a couple of his follow-up games, and they weren't that good. The PS3 one, what is it? The slightly odd Nobby was not the greatest game. I think the online servers of that have been pulled now. I wonder if they actually got to. Here are the sound options, so and there we go, the rumble option, which I'm turning off. So yeah, we've got unlocks as we go. I do quite like this world map interface, it's quite a nice one. We've got the start. Look at this. So this is obviously records. I think the house is next mission. Again, I think there's something else we can unlock. So something else, we've got 1%. The music again. I mean, as an original game, this was a very, very good product. Okay, that's save and that's load. Can't work out if that's saving or if it's okay, so that's the options, and there's you get to speak to the little people on this one. So yeah, we can replay the stages we've done. As you can see, they're 10 centimeters. I think it might still be purchasable. I'm not entirely sure. It was playable last time I checked, but it may have. I think they shut down the servers. It was an odd game, Nobby Boy. It wasn't that good actually, but. Some of the trophies were linked, I think, or something was linked to getting to the various planets, and I don't know if enough people played it to unlock some of the planets in that. It was an odd game. And I have to admit, there wasn't much content to Nobby Boy. Plus, the name was, I think the name was deliberately picked. Because I think it was based on British slang for something, which I'm not going to explain in the stream. Okay, so off we go again. think some stages are definitely against the clock as well, so yeah, if I hit things when I don't... So... Yeah, I took quite a blow there, so you do have to be a bit careful. The enemies do knock you for... Every time you see that, it means your ball has increased in size. And each time it increases in size parameters, it means you can start grabbing bigger things. And the camera angle actually gets smaller, so... You see, they were starting catching the frogs now. We're not big enough to capture those things yet. Okay. There's some really calming and relaxing music as well. So now we can start capturing some of the enemies. So we've got an even bigger one. As you see, the camera angle gets... Oh, is that supposed to be a games console or something? I think that is. And as the ball gets bigger, you can start getting bigger items. So previously things that the ball would not pick up, suddenly... Oh, we got Santa Claus there. Santa Claus toy. I don't think we can get the Santa Claus toy though yet. Yeah, oh, don't do that. We're knocking. Yeah, the music's fantastic. It's really quite chilled, and it works. It's slightly odd, but it's just very different to what you normally get in a... Ooh. Again, you got the batteries in the radio, some really subtle touches as well. Ooh. So as the ball gets bigger, you can't actually go and visit certain areas on the stage, so it's something to keep in mind. You want to... I think at this stage I can actually exit the level, but I think I'll see how big I can get it. I mean, one of the things about this is the visual style they gave it. Oh, so we can actually see the person on. So as you can see there, is we've now got a slightly odd. It starts to become very unwieldy as well. So things like that previously would just get in the way, we can now. So we can now start getting even bigger out in the garden. The poor spam where has been consumed into the Santa Claus things. And there we have time up. So areas open up as your ball gets bigger, so you really have to sort of know where to roll to get it quickly. But as you can see there, you build up a mass, and then away you go. But yeah, there is a strategy to this. It's like learning where you need to roll to rapidly get the level, the size up, so you can then start getting the bigger rolls, and of course do everything you can do in the time. So once you get big enough rolls and doing well enough, he starts giving you rewards. So you've got a sound test. So sound. I'd probably go with BMG more than over the sound effects. So then we can kit out our little dude, the prince. Got some meat with little other chaps. Hey, but SNK boy, thanks for joining the stream as always, very much appreciated. We're looking at Katamari Damacy tonight. This game has an awful lot of charm and an art style that I still think holds up incredibly well. You could HD this without an issue and it would still look fantastic. So, a game purely about probably the fantastic concept of simply rolling balls. Okay, so I've got stage 3 and let's do stage 3. So we kitted our prints out with the... So this one I've got to obviously get to 50. So this is actually going to be quite a challenging one. We start at 10 centimeters already. And we've got 8 minutes. So I suppose the game is to let's get rolling. I think once you get used to it, you use the spin attack a lot more. Just mass. We've got fish there. I mean, there's some real characters. The stage design is wonderful. Nope, I don't want to take damage there. I've got 8 minutes. Should be using the boost roll more actually. You do build up slightly odd-shaped balls, and that does affect the speed of the thing. Okay, so there we go. We can start. Art style is best. Yes, it is a fantastic game, and they kept with this art style across the whole series, so it's just timeless. It was just so superbly done. It's one of those games that basically says this is me, and that's all you need to know. It just works so well. I mean, I do love the fact you got like we've got cats and other things. Shouldn't do that yet. I don't think I'm quite big enough. Okay, not quite big enough to get those larger ones yet. I've got to be a bit careful. Can I get the crabs? Yes, the crabs can become one with the ball, the entity. We can't get the fish yet. I've got 5 minutes and I need to get... Ooh. Oh, the poor birds! Okay, we're nearly at the target. See, can we get the cat? I wanted to know if we can get the cat. Not yet. Just like we're just literally sucking in everything. The bigger you get, the more you can suck in. Okay, so this. Yeah, I think you can pick some up. I think some disappear though, so I think you pick the most of them up. I think you lose some though from damage, so you have to be a little bit careful. You might be able to pick them all up. It is just such a beautifully looking game and playing one as well. So I think the cats are still too big for us to grab. Well, that's interesting how the way the stage is slightly changed. We just sucked her. Okay, so I can stun the cats now. Can't quite suck up. Can't quite suck up the pans. Oh, we're nearly there with the 60. So I've got 3 minutes. It's getting quite unwieldy now, actually, to manoeuvre. Yep, it keeps getting bigger. Can I get big enough to actually suck up the cats and stuff? Sometimes a little bit difficult. I've got 2 minutes now. Can I get up here? Yes, I can do. Oh, there's monkey toys. Oh, we've got to the next stage. Oh, we've got the humans now. I think the aim is to be able to suck at the humans. Oh. Can we get the cats now? Yep, so previously, yep, we got them. We've got about a minute left. Can the cats? Yes, we can get the cats in now. The cats, we can... We've got to 80. Should actually do the zoom a bit more. I've got 30 seconds left. I think the aim is to actually suck up the humans towards the end of the stage if you're big enough. I should... Oh, it's actually starting to knock up the walls now. I should really be dashing around a lot more to do that. So, actually, you can just keep making bigger and bigger. And of course, once you know the routes of the stage better, you can rapidly pick up speed and sight. It really is a fantastic... Was that you redacting your message, 8-bit boy? Or? 86 centimeters, 8 millimeters. I was hoping to try and suck up the humans towards the end. So I managed to get the cats. Could you get the humans? I think you can do. You can basically suck up everything into the mass. At least it's almost like a legion. Oops, you accidentally deleted your message, did you? Oh wow, I seem to have a slight delay. The chat comment on my actual... Hi. Ah, yes, the blues classic Rollin', Rollin'. One of them from one of the songs from the original Blues Brothers film.
ねえねえさっきテレビで星がなくなったって言ってたよ。
ほほほ、そんなことがあるものですか。さあタクシーが来ましたよ。
本当に言ってたのにな。なあ。
I'm guessing those kids are talking about the loss of the stars. As you'll, so there we go. There's, we can actually view all the stars we've made. This is very much a Japanese game with the look. And the, is that giving me my best one? I think it's relatively straight. I don't think it's that hard at all. I think the later stages may get quite challenging, but I think it's a fairly... all the games in the series. So the latest one, as we were talking at the start of the stream, me and Two Chick Bones, this one has actually been re-released recently as Reroll on the Nintendo Switch and PS4. So there's stage 4. Let's see what this special stage is. I think so. Yeah, it's a cult. The sequel, this actual Blues Brothers sequel wasn't bad either when we saw it. But the original is such a classic film with the music. It's one of those inescapable 80s films. I always remember as a kid watching the car chase, which is just such a fantastic scene at the end where they're smashing all the cars up. It's a great film. So I think you actually get a mix of stages. I don't think they're all against the clock. So obviously it's going to be a start. But I think overall the difficulty is not too bad. I think the game only has one set of difficulty. The game only has one difficulty level, and I think it's a fairly... So this is a 5-minute game. Let's just get it as big as possible. It is very much... This is one of those games I just could never see a UK developer doing, or even a European one. It's interesting, the American developers tend to do set types of games. The Europeans tend to do slightly different types. I mean, Europeans do tend to do more wacky designs, and then you're the Japanese who do some really quirky and interesting stuff. And also some very, very well put together quirky mainstream games. Most of the songs actually involve singing out the name of the game, Katamari, so... We have lots of Japanese seafoody objects in this one. This game is very much quintessentially Japanese. I could see a few people being put a bit off by it, but I just love all video games, so as long as they're good video games, I'm a huge fan. That's one of the things with randomised game. We tend to cover most games. The only games we don't cover too much are things like football and sports, because they're probably the weak. I would have thought he'd notice his entire dinner being just eaten up by a small guy pushing a massive king size. By a ball capable of swallowing up. Can I get, yeah. Okay, how do I get up there then? Yeah, the guy's like half. Yeah, he's sleeping. Can I smash that? Not yet. Can I suck up? I'm just trying to see. I've got a minute and a half left. Final minute warning. I want to try and get to 60 before I... Something extremely original, yeah. I mean, I think when the guy originally came up with the concept, it was because he was tired of seeing a lot of very similar games. Although, as they said, the irony being this would later be absorbed. This game itself would later be sequeled more times than it probably should have done. I should have gone in there earlier. 60. You got the giant crab at just right at the end. Yeah, I mean, it really does take advantage of the PS2 hardware in a way. I don't think the PS1 could. I mean, the PS1 probably could have done a version of this, but it would definitely be not as impressive. Oh, you've got the. I like how you actually have like a 2D rendition of your. We've got the crab on the thing at the end. So we've got 54% of the stuff in the level, I'm guessing. Or we've got 72 and we needed 54. Maybe that's what it's saying. And the music is just very chilled out and relaxed. 72-54. Ah, do I need to... I probably need to redo that stage, I'm guessing. Ah, it's a star sign. So I've only got that one staff. I don't need the rumble. What was... Oh, this shows you all the items you've rolled up. So foods, all... Yeah, you've got so you have Katamari Damacy, which is the first one. You have We Love Katamari, which is the second one. You have Me on PS2. You have Me and My Katamari on the PSP. You have Katamari Forever on the PS3. You have Beautiful Katamari on 360. I mean, there's so much stuff here. So there's obviously all the stuff you can roll up. So obviously, this is like this shows you the size, how much you've got, and obviously that means you've got to if you want to unlock everything in the festivity, you need to get really good at definitely rolling up everything. I mean, you've got the recent sequel, as we were chatting earlier, the recent remake of this one, which is it's Katamari re-rolled. So then I think there's one on the Vita. There might be one on the Vita as well. There's definitely one on the There seems to be like one per generation. It's definitely one of those games you can give your kids in the happy feeling you know they're going to have a good time and there's nothing untoward in the game. It's just such a wonderful concept, and it was such a refreshing idea at the time when it did come out. It's a shame it has been overly used. I would like to still... I mean, there's still lots of original concepts, but I'd like to see more. Even indie developers often tend to stick to the tried and tested formats rather than perhaps trying something a little bit different and coming up with their own example of a genre. Admittedly, sometimes actually coming up with a genre is actually not an easy thing to do, but if you've got something to design like me, you can kind of think, well, what hasn't been done? And I have thought of a few interesting things you could do that I've never seen games do yet. So that's probably just people not having the foresight in terms of design. But I also think some people it can often be risky to get new ideas published as well. I know that. Here we go, the big objects. Yeah, I managed to get that one at 62 centimeters. So yeah, you look at 4 pages of categories of items to roll up. Yeah, and all the wildlife. Oh, I did get the dog on the previous stage. The dog, the cats, the teddy bears as well. Everything. We got the pigeons. And all the crabs there and the other crustaceans and sea life. Oh, that's a game cartridge. I wonder why that's got a very specific... So some of these items are here. There must be special items. That I haven't unlocked yet. What have we got here? 64. These are all the items on each stage, I'm guessing. So this is first stage, yeah, so this is obviously the first stage. These are the items I didn't get on the first stage. And the ones I did. More festivities information. There is a wealth of... Okay, so that's the see-through crustacean stage. Just seeing if there's... Can we say anything to our fellow? I'm not sure what race they actually are in this. They're definitely... Hi Gaming X7, do you see Cyberpunk 2070? No, I've seen footage of it. I'm not too fussed about Cyberpunk. I'm not a big fan of CG Projekt's work, I must admit. I have actually worked with them, so that's all I'm going to say. I'm not a big fan of their stuff. The Witcher trilogy wasn't bad, but I'm not fussed about the new Cyberpunk. I'll wait till they fix all the bugs in it. I mean, the newest game I've actually been playing at the minute, I've been playing Shadow of Mordor. I do regularly still play Warframe, and I have been playing the remake of Ni no Kuni on PS4. We have covered the PS4 on the channel, but not as much. But I have just finished, I did recently finish the Monster Boy in Cursed Kingdom, which is a fantastic follow-up for the Wonder Boy series. I really enjoyed that. I actually went and platinumed the game, which is quite rare. I only have like 6 hours of prologue. Yikes. That, I think Final Fantasy 13 is the record. I think that had about 25 hours of prologue. Really liking the music. It is very much of the era, but although every single song seems to have Katamari in it somewhere. Okay, can I get a ball big enough to suck up the humans on these? If I've one slight gripe, the charge is perhaps not as quick to run. And I will pick up Cyberpunks, but I must admit, I found myself, I just don't buy brand new games. I think the most recentest new one wasn't me, actually. Dragoon picked up one. He picked up Star Wars Rogues, the new Star Wars shooter game, Rogue Squadron, because he was a huge fan of the X-Wing games. Yeah, the PC version of Nights into Dreams, Sega gave that away recently, which was quite nice. The PC version's based on the 360 and PS2. Thanks, X Gaming. Okay, have a nice night. Or good day wherever you are in the world. Thanks for joining the stream again. See if I can get the stuff under there while I still can. Okay, so the ball isn't quite big enough yet to swallow up the sparrows. It's sometimes a bit... I will say there are a few times where you get bits like this where it's not clear what you can always swallow up and what you can't. Yeah, it's probably my one gripe, so I think at the minute it feels like I shouldn't be out of this bit in the garden yet. Yeah, I should have come up here earlier. Okay, now we can get going. Yeah, I shouldn't have gone out in the garden earlier. I think I've wasted a lot of time on this mission. Okay, I've managed to get the ball stuck. Come on, get through. Yes, we can do. It's not quite big enough to swallow up the cats just yet. There's definitely, once you get good at this, there's definitely a way you have to know where to roll and where. We're going in the kitchen with all the toys. Two of them we can't roll up just yet. Oh, that's got hurt. Oh yeah, I think the leaderboards of games like Knights are going to be going to be tough to get on these days unless you are a Knights Pro. My days of trying to get first on leaderboards are long behind me, but I did manage to get first on a couple of them, so that was enough for me. Okay. Yeah, I can't go under there anymore, so... Have we got some new plants? You can go out this far. Oh. Yeah, I made a few mistakes on that stage. Obviously, I didn't get a high enough one. Okay. Your father distinctly unimpressed, it seems. There were slight control issues, I think, with the 360 version. I'm guessing I'm being lectured by the prince is being lectured by his father. Yep, stage 4. Okay, let's try that again. I think I should have been able to get the humans. I know I went wrong. Yep. Nice. I think my bit proudest achievement was I managed to get first on one of the Space Invader Infinity Gene leaderboard to one of the sub DLCs. So I got a massive score. Because I spent so long practicing, I just worked out every little twist and turn in it. That was a really good game, Space Invaders Infinity Gene. Although it's one of those games that I can't really play now because it's got a lot of effects, it's flashy effects that tend to strain my eyes as I get a bit older. You have to fly backwards to get the mega high score. Nice. Oh, is it quicker to actually easier to link backwards? Oh, there's actually a Lego top up there. That I didn't realise before. I just want to grab everything under here. God, Soft Canyon, that is such a... probably one of my favourite stages in Nights. Stick Canyon. Soft Museum, yeah. I'm going to try and grab all the spiders from this area because... Got 5 minutes. Probably make our way into the... yeah, so once... Actually, certain rooms seem to open up as you just get larger, so... So I'm at the halfway mark and I'm already at... Yes, we are playing the Japanese version. Naiko and hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, no, it's we've only got the Japanese version, so it's cheap. The story's fairly self-explanatory from the cutscenes anyway, because the stars all... Your father drunkenly, I think, knocks out all the stars, so... Because the Japanese versions are usually easier to get hold of than US versions. Oh... I still can't take a few of the things. I've got 3 minutes. I need to do better, actually. Yeah, I actually saw you streaming Ring of Red. That's a really good sort of mech game. I did actually briefly drop by on one of your streams to watch for a minute, but I wasn't able to chat for long, so I just hit the like button. Okay, I've got 2 minutes. Can we get to 100? In go the cats. We can't quite get the humans yet. I just love that sound. Wow. They're actually worth quite a lot, the cats, actually. Yeah, the monologue. I did watch a video of the English ones when I got this version. I've got them, and I've got the English version of all of them, but this is the only one not. Yep. So can we actually absorb? Here's your father in your father in this, the King of the Cosmos, is such a wacky character. Yes, we can assimilate the humans. Oh no, I can't actually quite get them yet. Come on. 13 seconds. And the camera angle just suddenly gets so big. Literally, I cannot get... I don't think I can get to the house now, it's so big. You even get to... See the humans... Yeah, I thought you could pick them up in this one. The humans. Yeah, no, we've got the second game on in the English. This is the only one we don't have the English version, but then it's only available in Japan and North America, so I went with the Japanese version as I don't have a North American copy. And this is an original... I should say this is my original Japanese copy, so... I mean, it's still quite cheap to buy the Japanese ones, only about like, 15 quid. Not a lot. And it's got a lovely full colour manual that's actually horizontal with a cow on the front cover looking at you rolling the ball. It is a purely crazy game. But yeah, Ring of Red is a really good mech shooter I need to spend some quality time with on PS. It's a good mech RPG. I should actually cover Front Missions 4 and 5 at some point in one of these streams. I do really enjoy the Front Mission series as well. So obviously the stages go along the balls. You have to get gradually bigger.
続報です。星空に回復の兆しが見え始めました。原因は現在調査中とのことです。
早く来なさい。
ねえ、今度は星が増えてきたみたい。
はいはい、早くしないと飛行機が出てしまいますよ。
本当に言ってたのにな。
I'm guessing the mother doesn't believe the kids about the news stories about all the stars vanishing. Let's go look at all the stars. I assume the other one. Is that just your biggest star, or does that show the others? I mean, this is. Is it one of those games that changes aspect for the battle sequences? One thing I will say, since upgrading to the open source scan converter 8.6, I'm not getting crashes. And I've patched OBS to the latest version, mine's 26.02. There were some crash bugs in both, and they seem to have addressed them. Oh, the mom doesn't care about what's going on, that the stars are vanishing. I do love the... I do love the little people here as well. We've got their names. Your fellow... I can't remember the name of the sort of alien race in this. But the music is fantastic. Little guy's upside down on a mushroom. Okay, so we've got stage 5 and another special stage. Let's try the special stage. Yeah, that was the problem we had on you tend to... Oh, the merchandise, yeah, that was probably... The latest version seems to handle the transitions better, but I still know there's still a slight issue. I had it on Splatterhouse, although strangely, the weirdness with Splatterhouse 3, for me it was in the actual live stream you had a stutter. The video was seamless though, so the actual video didn't show the issues on the Elgato. There was you couldn't see where the transitions were, but you could when playing it via the bypass, so... Okay, so what have I got to gobble up on this stage? Looks like it's egg related. This will be another star sign related mission, I'm guessing, as we've got to restore the stars and the star sign. It's all very much star related, so with the sort of sci-fi nature of it. And it's a very good looking game, very good. Oh well, we have like a... We've got chicks in the eggs. And this one we're actually getting cannoned round by the traps at the minute. Yeah, this game does look very, very nice. I think it was made with the I mean, there's no transitions or anything, so it still looks lovely. It's one of those games that has clearly stood up well to the test of time, very, very well. I think one of my gripes is not as clear what items you can and can't grab at the sizes you're at. And this is a rather wacky egg factory location. I can't get the sparrows yet.
I'm so in love with you. I wanna what you up into my life. Let's roll up to be a single star in the sky. I need you to feel me. I wanna what you up into my life. Let's love up to make a single star in the sky. To you.
Yeah, there are some very... The music is very unconventional for a game. Frank Sinatra, yeah, that's sort of 60s, the sort of ballad artist. If I need to get a set score on this stage, I probably went the wrong route. I think I've probably gone down. Yep, I know we got 60 seconds left. Yeah, I've definitely gone the wrong way on this stage. Like, in that case, we should be good then for the Zodiac missions. Okay, yep. So we'll probably won't get. It'll probably get like half a Zodiac pattern. Well, it's saying 41% of 58. I got. Oh no. He'll just give you a roasting, will he?
感じるコスモを感じるわ白鳥座が不死鳥のように復活したのねフェニックス
Well, technically still got to redo that one because you might not be able to fail it, but you won't be getting the best results. So I don't think I got the star sign fully on the Cancer one either. So we had the Cancer one, and that was the Aquarius, I think. Or the Pisces? No, not Pisces, I think. Which star sign's normally represented by a bird? My star sign knowledge is terrible. It's one of the things I just never bother to take much attention to. Most of these later stages, we don't just need to start 5 centimeters. So it needs to be 10 centimeters. Oh, there's the dog. As I said before, it's definitely unique. I mean, the music's great, the sound's great, the concept's great. Everything's just about this is just a really fantastic game. It's a little bit rough around the edges in a few places. I won't say it's a perfect game, but it was such a great concept. I will definitely look at covering Mr. Mosquito at some point to Chicken Bone. But I can't say when. Probably, if not before... I don't think we'll be doing it before Christmas, so... I will probably not stream the last week before. I was debating whether to stream up to Christmas, but I actually think because I'm going to be only having to do videos... Yeah, I've definitely noticed a few collision and camera issues where the camera gets in the way and you're hitting things. It's not as clear when you... So there are some items you think, can I roll it? And then you go to roll it and then the game says, no. King of the Cosmos pillar. Yeah, Namco are quite a big... I think all the big successful games companies tend to have a lot of merchandise these days because they make an awful lot of money from that merchandise. Although I always wonder why, because I never know anyone who buys any of it. Maybe they do and sell a lot in Japan. The minute everything starts running away from you, you know your ball's getting bigger. I'm wondering if I should have gone under the things in that first stage. Because there are certain areas, once you get too big, you can't enter. Yeah, so bits like that where you do occasionally get like a blind item and you're like, what's blocking me? Those slippers are really annoying. King of the Cosmos pillows. I assume you can probably get pillows of all the characters. Certainly an interesting thing to lay your head on. Not sure I'd want one, but... Because he's telling me we can obviously go up. Okay, when he tells you got to go somewhere, it's probably a good idea to follow your dad's advice in this. Handcuffs. I can't absorb. The cats are really, really good for... Well, I can't absorb any just yet. Oh, wow. Here we go. We've got pug dogs and... people driving mini cars, although I feel like I should have got some more stuff up the hill first. Yeah, that supercharge is a bit hit and miss, I have to admit. Yeah, but you need to be able to get the stuff that's the size to absorb, which is the issue. If you, I think I've got an area where I'm not getting too much because I should be getting. Oh, maybe get the bowling pins. Okay, brilliant. Because if you go to areas where you can't absorb stuff until you've need a bigger, then it slows down progress, and that's what got me before on one of the stages. Oh. Okay, now we're rolling. We're at 70 centimeters, so I think the people are going to start running. Yeah, because some of these bigger items give you massive upgrades very, very quickly. Yes, we've got the ball. Okay, brilliant. We're about to get... Okay, yes. Yeah, there were a few sections I thought the first one did. The first game, I mean, having played the sequel, I think this one's definitely a bit harder. Okay, can I absorb the pug dogs? Yes. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's not good. That's knocked a lot out of my... Yep, the gates are beginning to rattle. I think I need to get just a bit more and then we're good to start rolling on everything. I want the next upgrade. Come on, when's the next upgrade? We've got 4 minutes before the next... Is it 140? Finally, can I start stacking in all those humans? Yeah, I know you can turn around via the control sticks. I don't tend to use it that much, though, I will admit. Can we? Are the people running? Oh, we can! We can finally absorb people! My masterpiece is complete! The monstrosity! Okay, now this is where things get fun. We can literally see to... Okay, the slightly bigger guy we can't quite get just yet. I think when you hit them and they wobble, it means the next level up, or you'll be able to... This is just crazy. Obviously, I won't be able to get back where we started from originally. Yeah, I probably should have grabbed a teeny bit more. I've still got a minute of... Okay, here we go with the monstrosity. What if I could absorb that JCB I saw earlier? 40 seconds absorbed. Hi there, Jacob OC. Thanks for playing it. I mean, thanks for joining the stream. My name's Random Gamer Ribbon. I'm literally absorbing everything right now. I was wondering if I could absorb that digger, but I can't. Oh, that's knocking off a load of my level. That's a bit annoying. I knocked off a little bit of my level there right at the end, so it's quite cool the fact it gets really, really bigger. So, to 1.5 meters, and obviously I've beaten that. That was the criteria. Yeah, we are actually playing the Japanese version, but I've got a modded PS2, so I'm from England, and we never actually got this game in Europe. It was never released, the original Katamari 3, but there are quite a lot of sequels, but this was the only one not released in Europe. I think this one did get an American release, but we're streaming the Japanese version. That's the only version I've currently got. Because it's not a game, if I'm being honest, although you miss some of the cool dialogue, it's not a difficult game to play if you've got the Japanese version. It is it's a very unique roly-poly game. Of course, the series is still currently going. There is Katamari re-rolled. Apologies, I wasn't reading any of your guys' comments in a bit earlier. I was trying to concentrate on rolling up all the people to create my new star. Woo ha ha ha. Oh, bonjour.
あら、もうサザエ島が見えてきましたね。
The poor
あれ、
kids.
大きなおじさんが見えたのにな。
It's like having the whole time, every time they think they're seeing something. I still haven't got any other items. Do I need to get Pacific scores to unlock stuff on levels? I do like that. That's the rumble feature option. Oh, why has that suddenly got back on? It's a save. I have a feeling I don't have enough save on this. Oh, I do. Great. So no, yes. No, that's yes. So the easy way to remember yes and no in Japan is that yes is 3. Yes is 2 letters in Japanese, and no is 3. So. And the time is obviously wrong on our PS2 clock. This got suggested on the history of Mathia. Thanks for joining the stream. Quite how this would get suggested on the history of Mathia, I'm not sure. Seeing as not quite sure how the two are related, but I'm glad YouTube's recommending some of our stuff. Appreciate all the likes, guys. I've not actually looked at it. Thanks for the likes, very much appreciated for everyone. All happy bunnies. I noticed we have had. Yesterday we did actually have someone dislike it as always, but I guess you do get the odd people who dislike it. In fact, you're not a YouTube channel until you officially start getting regular dislikes, I guess. So we've got more stuff. I will jump to the next stage, seeing as I probably won't stream for too much longer tonight. I want to kind of wrap up a bit early. Because Jesterson up next, I see. That's weird. Why would this be up next? I assume you're a subscriber to us, not on the search bit. Nice, yeah, that's quite a nice one. Okay, let's do another star sign stage. We do have Japanese, we do actually have quite a few Japanese viewers, so I need to actually start putting some of the well, I have been putting the Japanese names in the stream stuff. Oh, you're not subbed? Oh, that's cool that it's just the first time you're here. It's nice that we're getting people who new to randomised gaming. It's very much appreciated. I'll leave it up to you if you sub or not, if you enjoy our content or not. We do have a whole host of retro video games on channel, and I do stream at the minute from... I've been streaming since, due to the ongoing world events I've been streaming. No, I'm actually it's interesting to know we are beginning to get. I think we're we would be probably hitting the up and coming part of YouTube now, as we've got over 3,000 subscribers. So, and if you do, and guys, if you do enjoy our content, please tell your friends, etc. It's always nice to get the extra subs. 8 minutes. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. Oh, we actually start with a. Oh, nice. We start with a nice big. This year has actually technically been the most successful year for the channel as well, so. Although I might take a break from streaming a bit next year so I can get on with some additional videos. Because I would like to do some Hertz content and stuff. I've just not had the time with all the streaming I've been doing. But we do stream every night from 9:30 or 21:30 GMT or is it Universal Time something? But it's really something called. But yeah, GMT. Yeah, there's lots of in-jokes. Like you had the people in the sort of the workers on the poles and stuff on the last stage, and the guys in the chimneys obviously doing maintenance work. Come here, doggy. Oh no, he's too big. The music is fantastic. Yes, the animals do run from us as we can absorb them now. Watching videos in the mob will find the channel. Yeah, that is a weird way for us to be suggested. We were suggested on a video of the mob and mafia if you're looking into the history of it. That is just downright bizarre. And the sequel on PS2 was We Love Katamari, and then there was the PSP follow-up, Me and My Katamari. And this one, Jacob, if you actually want to play the original, if you haven't actually played it yet, it has just recently been re-released as Katamari Damacy re-rolled on Switch, PS4. I think it might have even got PC, but Xbox One. Yeah, it's weird. You got a really cute, adorable game about ball rolling, and then you were watching a video on the history of crime families and all sorts. Although speaking of the mafia, I can say Broadwalk Empire is a fantastic, if rather violent, TV show. I've watched all the seasons of that. It was a really good crime drama, well, sort of gangster. The chickens are joint. Yeah, you get the one height where you can knock some of them over, but you can't quite yet. But we stole his crown. We stole his crown. 5 minutes still. The stage is definitely getting longer, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't say I would think about watching Katamari Damacy after watching Mafia. They are very much, to say, the exact polar opposites. Yeah, so Japan's NTSCJ, North American's NTSC, Europe and a large chunk of it. I'm actually playing on a modded PST, so we're from Europe, but we've got a selection of North America, PAL and Japanese games. And we've got a modded system so we can play from all regions. The channel covers games from all regions, so we've got North American only games, we've got Japanese only games. We've got a huge selection across the channel. Yeah, CCAM in France. There's one of the guys was telling us yesterday there's a like PAL M in Brazil as well, so we covered Shinobi yesterday. Trying to get that. Really enjoying the music. Is fantastic. It's can't quite yet gobble up people. I want to be able to. Oh, nearly. Can we get? There was before we had a load. Variations most streams these days. Yeah. Yeah, I think Japan actually had the PAL electricity system as well, as weirdly. Part of the country, I remember quite a few people saying Japan's a bit of a weird country that they had like half PAL and half... I think among retro gamers it is quite keenly debated. I need to really do another video on it and really go in depth on the sort of differences and just to explain. And I'd like to actually go over all the various formats and how it affects the various games. Because effectively, even 2 minutes left. Oh, that's the 1 minute mark. This is just such a wonderfully crazy Japanese game. And in fact, the whole series is just great to play. So even if you can't pick up this one, the original, or probably want to go for the sequels now. This, I said, re-roll. This, an enhanced version of this has come out on the remake on PS4, re-rolled. Nintendo Switch. So if you want to get the latest version, it is out. Yeah, these days the HD standards, I think, are all. I think they're all permanently 60 or something. Okay, so hopefully that feels like a good run, that stage. Oh yeah, there's really not much difference between PAL and NTSC. It's more just the electric current. Yeah, Rock of Ages is quite a good game, and it is kind of similar because you control the massive rock. It's quite it is quite a good series. I do actually have a couple of them. I've got the first one on 360, and I think we've got the second one. I've got the second one on PS3 and I think PS4. Yeah, have a look at Reroll. I think Rerolled is this one with enhancements, but I haven't played it or looked at it, so... I didn't actually realise about it. I said re-roll till this morning. I'm definitely probably going to pick up re-roll myself. I'll just see what it's currently the price is at the minute. Oh, so we just scraped past the 51. Obviously, you can get a really massive one on that stage if you get it just right. We've got the crown as well.
スモを感じるわ。冠座が見事に復活したのね。ロマンティック。
I'm not sure. There were a couple of constellations that are apparently based on Asian ones, because a few of them I didn't recognise either. It's got a crown as the constellation, so yeah. This is the menu option. So you've got the sound option there. We've got the I'm not sure what the crown is. I'm not sure what constellation the crown is. You can actually wear the little cape there, which I've had on. This is actually this lovely little drumming bird. If you have him on, this is the rumble option. That's the save option. And here we have an archive that shows you all the items you picked up. Oh, previous one was Phoenix, but it was... And show all the items you've rolled up and how many, so you've got all the different things. I mean, there's such a great... just a huge wealth of stuff here. You can even look at the night sky, and I think it shows you your best roll. Oh, now we're starting to see constellations appear. I see. So there's your best one, I think. So 86. And we've got the constellations. So that's actually a really nice... We're beginning to restore the night sky in this one after your dad broke all the stars. No idea what this option's going to be. Let's see. Oh, it takes you to the... Ah, you can go to the planets, so there we go. Oh, seems to be... Then we have... Yeah, it's a craze. This game is very, very wacky. The guy who did it did a selection of very wacky titles. I'll do the next mainline campaign one, which I think is stage 6. But the music is fantastic. Yeah, a lot of this game does not make sense in the slightest. It is a very wacky, offbeat game, but it's such an original concept when it came out. I wish there was more games like this. And you might be pleased to know, Naiko, I actually decided to try this via pass-through using the OBS to do Open Broadcast Studio to do, because that way you get less of the line scanning. Because when I was looking at pictures, although it's not as sharp overall, it's probably cleaner and better looking. So it's pass-through, and then I'm using OBS to do... I did some comparison pictures. Ah, yes, you might be right, 8-bit SNK boy. Yeah, it's probably the Southern Crown. Yeah, it is. So that's actually, this is actually, the King of the Cosmos is actually your father. I used the best one, so best quality. Because the others are slightly blurrier, but this one I think just looks slightly better. Yeah, you lose the shake a bit, don't you, and the shimmer. And we probably will, the video quality will probably be better. Apologies if anyone saw the Super Stardust HD video today. There seems to have been an issue with when I did the optimization export, so I'll re-upload that tomorrow. It seemed to have introduced an unexpected stutter on the frame rate, so that was disappointing. So I'll redo the video tomorrow. in the deinterlacing, the Lazarus one. Oh, I'm just wondering, is there a bit of ghosting on that? Oh, that's the scaling filter. There's a separate option. Okay, I didn't see that one when I was looking. So I'd probably be using the default one then. Which option is it under in OBS, can I ask? Yeah, I did. This is just pass through with the standard thing, so maybe the interlacing isn't on. But it definitely looks a bit smoother, I will admit. It gets rid of the filter. Choose Yeet or Yay FX2, okay. Yes, it is. So Stardust and then its sequel, Super Stardust, were. Super Stardust HD is a follow-up, although having played it, it's not quite as good, I don't think, because it's lacking the Space Harrier section, Super Stardust. Oh, you got a girl riding a panda there. This game is absolutely crazy in places with some of the designs and just the scope. I think I need to gobble up a lot more, a lot quicker. But we're gobbling up the sheets. Do it now. My breakthrough. Okay, I'll do it when we get out of the stage and quickly see. Should be in set. I take it's in. Where is it located? Is it in the file settings? I assume. I'll right click on the capture device. I won't do it now. Let's see if I can get the actual objective in this stage. I think we're just gobbling up half the local wildlife this time around. So I need 3 meters. Okay, so this is actually going to be quite a big one. Okay, 2 meters. Okay, cheers, Nico. I'll have a look at the end of when we get to the We've got 5 minutes to try and do this mission. Oh. I can gobble up people now, but yeah, there are bits like here where it can be a bit... Have I gobbled up the panda? Can we get the panda? Not quite. I'm guessing I can gobble up the smaller humans yet. Can't gobble up the bigger ones. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to run it. Oh, yes. Not quite got there all yet. I think I need the next upgrade or else we're going to be in trouble. Ah, I should have come up here earlier. I don't know, this one I was thinking was going to be a bit tight, and then I managed to get this bit up the top here. So there's a camera issue a bit there. Okay, the police officers are actually trying to stop us now. Okay, now we're really getting into the size. Can we... Hey, you can finally take... Can we smash this guy's ship? Can he? No, that's going to be too big, isn't it? Finally, we can start just rolling up everything now. Oh, come on, that stand. There's no way that stand should... The palm trees are still resilient to us. Yeah, too late for them. The last minute, can we get to 5 meters before it all 680? I think we can. I'm going to try and see if I can get to 5. We start absorbing cars as well. No, not quite. Oh, come on. It's a bit big to... The screams are hilarious, yeah. I suppose you would be quite alarmed if you were about to be sucked up into a giant ball that was... Nine seconds, come on lads, you can join up. Join the entity. The screams are absolutely great fun. So let me see this right course. Go to capture device. Ah, yes, deinterlacing disabled. Okay. Assimilate, yes. Okay, there we go with deinterlacing. Yay, Yaf, is that how to pronounce? Yadif. It is a bit like assimilate, merge, combine. Yeah, it's just the way they're like, oh, but surely, I suppose by that point you would be quite aligned with a giant mass just absorbing everyone you see. Yeah, he like sucks them in with the rainbow. Basically, yeah, he absorbs them in with like what I'd describe as a rainbow vomit almost.
あ、見えた見えた。ロケットが見えた。おいミチル、お父さんはあそこにいるんだぞ。
もうすぐお父さんに会えますよ。
I think Yadif too. Okay, deinterlacing. Yeah, no worries. These streams are always so basically because I'm using a delay. The streams sometimes will be a bit. I think I've got like a 30-second delay of when I record the stuff to when it goes out on the stream. Appreciate the likes, guys. Very much. Thank you very much for all the likes so far. Very much welcome. Basically, YouTube has a delay, so it optimizes the feed. Yeah, so that's Yadif 2. Or Yadifa 2, I think. Yadifa X2. Now active, so I will... I think I'll do one last of the thingy levels, and then that'll take me to the 2 hours 30 mark, and I think I'll wrap up as it's just hit midnight here in the United Kingdom. Oh yeah, I don't blame you, 8-bit guessing game. Boy, if you've got to get your head up, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for being on stream as always. But yeah, there is about a 30-second delay. If I use ultra latency, there won't be any delay, but I only need to really use ultra latency for when I'm using crowd play streams. I think I will do another crowd play stream this Friday, actually. We'll do another Bomberman one if anyone's interested. They have now made Bomberman 3 to all, Super Bomberman R3 to all Stadium owners. Technically, it's actually you can sign up for free. Yeah, I imagine a few of you guys from Europe will probably be heading off to bed very soon because I know it's getting late there and I'm... Oh wow! We've got to get... So this is the star sign, the bear, I think. Yeah, I didn't realise there were a few... Yeah, night 8-bit SNK boy. I'll hope to see you on tomorrow's stream. We've got a really nice crowd on the streams. It's not too busy either, so that way we can actually chat with each other and chat on the... I can chat with you guys, because I know some streamers I've seen... Streamers, their streams are so busy you can't actually talk to anyone. Ah, yes, I see. I see your suspicion that you're not careful. The objective was not to hit any of the bears, wasn't it? Yep, Dad is not too impressed with that. Okay, let's try it again. It's obviously the bear. No, I didn't realise that one. Oh, I see. It's capture the biggest bear. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Naiko. Let's go for the biggest bear. So... Oh. Cod's wallop. Oh, I didn't realise that thing moving in the grass was a bear. Hey. Okay, so we can get a bigger bear without rolling up any of the other bears. Yeah, you only had to capture one. Yeah, I gathered that as soon as you capture, yeah, that. So right. Okay, so I think both those bears are quite small, actually. Oh, you're kidding! There's some bears on that car. Let's give it one last shot. I think we'll actually get a half decent sized bear this time. Okay, that's a big old bear. So is that... We've got a bear at the stand-up comedy club by the looks of it. That's the biggest one I've seen so far. Can we find a bigger bear? Okay, got to watch these. There's some sort of squid. Oh, there's bear statues in there as well. Oh, so we can get... We've got tuna codfish. Okay, dodge the bears. Dodge the bear. Oh, dodge that. We don't want to catch that chap. Oh, now one of those bear statues. The Kuma Bear. Yeah, let's use this one. I'll give it one last shot this stage because I won't. I think I'll wrap it up in a sec, as I said, because it's gone past the 2-hour 30 mark. So I'll do this stage one last. See if I can get that big bear singing this. What appears to be singing a song. More like pints. Yeah, you get, it's basically any bear will do, including statues and cuddly bears. Are those teddy bear statues? Yeah, so you got to avoid. Basically, all those statues are tactically positioned to try and give you a really. This stage is devious. Got a bear in a box. I'm going to look at everything and check. Is the question I want to ask everything when I look at it is it a bear? We have an elephant. Oh, that's one of the biggest one I actually saw. This is just crazy. Oh, I got hit by one of the bear statues again. Yeah, you can skip when you press start. Oh, the intro start bit. That stage is devious. I might actually do a gameplay video on this. The tiniest bear. Yeah, they've got lots of tiny little bears designed to slip you up on that stage. All good fun though. Okay, gentlemen, that was an interesting final stage. Just quickly head over to the archives. What's the star map, isn't it? Yeah, lots of sneaky bears. Lots of sneaky bears. So with that, I'm going to thank you all for watching. It has been a pleasure chatting to you all. So thank you to... We go down in chronological order. Thank you to X-Gaming X765. Thank you to 2 Chicken Bone. Very much appreciated. Thank you to 8-Bit SNK Boy. Thank you to Nico. And finally, thank you to our newcomer, Jacob. OC was watching a Mafia video previous. Well, I'm glad at least you're getting some. We're getting recommended from some channel. Okay, I'm going to call it a night there, everyone. It has been a privilege to cover this game, as always. As always, it's another quickie. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to cover tomorrow. I might do something a bit... I might do an RPG. I haven't quite decided yet. I will look at doing Mr. Mosquito as well. 2 chicken bone, very much appreciated. As always, if there are people watching, I think we've only got the 3 of you left, so... night, guys. Very much appreciated. As always, if you do enjoy the content, please do hit that like button. Great to see for plenty of likes tonight. And of course, as always, if you do enjoy our channel and you're not subscribed, although I think everyone's sort of headed off to the hills now, please do hit that subscribe button. But I'm glad to know we're getting recommended from some sources from YouTube, even if Mafia videos are not where you think people would be getting recommended to visit. Randomised Gaming doing a stream on Katamari, Damacy. Katamari, Damacy. Good night, everyone. So with that, I'm going to wish you a good night, a good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Wherever you are in the world, I've been your host for this Randomised Gaming stream, Random Gamer Riven, on behalf of Randomised Gaming. I will be back tomorrow with another 9:30 stream, and that's it from me for now. Have a good night, everyone, and I will see you all tomorrow.